Let's look at services that we can find on the internet. So let's start with the primary applications that billions of people use on the internet and that actually changed our lives completely. And this is the World Wide Web. It's an information space formed by a global set of online documents, images, videos and other resources that are uniquely identified by addresses called URLs, Uniform Resource Locators. And they're interrelated by hypertext links. The Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP, is used as the main access protocol, and hypertext markup language, HTML, is commonly used to design web pages that you can find on the World Wide Web. So other services we have on the internet is email. It's a method for exchanging digital messages from one author to one or more recipients. So modern email operates across the internet or other computer networks. And actually today email systems have servers that accept, forward, deliver and store messages. And files can even be transferred as attachments. More services on the internet are the File Transfer Protocol, FTP. That is a standard network protocol that's used to transfer computer files from one host to another host. And this is basically done over a TCP-based network, which is the internet. So FTP is built on a client-server architecture, and files are stored in a server, and they're uploaded, accessed, or modified or deleted by clients. FTP can be secured, so the communication that you do between FTP can be secured if you use a protocol like SSL or TLS. Another service that we have is Telnet. Telnet provides a text-oriented virtual terminal connection for controlling remote computers. So you can use one computer over the internet with another computer that is in another location. Telnet, when it was developed, was quite insecure, so what came up was SSH, which is a secure shell, which is an encrypted protocol that was developed in 1995. And today, most of the Telnet remote command line virtual terminal connections are made between secure shell to make sure that the communication is secure. There are also more advanced remote desktop protocols that are called RDPs, and these allow virtual terminal connections with a graphical user interface, which makes operating with them a little bit easier. So there's also VoIP, Voice over Internet protocols. It's the protocol that allows transport of voice, which is time-sensitive information if you want to do a telephone call. It allows to do time-sensitive information to be transferred over a packet network that doesn't guarantee the delivery of the timely delivery of data packages. So this protocol makes sure that although the network doesn't guarantee the time delivery, the protocol does. Which is obviously handy if you want to have a telephone conversation and you want to listen to what the other person says and reply to that. Similar technology with higher bandwidth for video is the base of streaming media. So streaming media allows real-time delivery of digital media, like videos or audios, without the need of downloading any file. So in this case, there's no bidirectional communication like you have with VoIP, but it's unidirectional communication, and you can use a buffer that eliminates occasional transmission problems. So we use this to actually watch whole movies online. We just stream them, hold them in a buffer and watch them while we stream. So there's other protocols that are similar that allow, for example, for multi-parting video conferencing over the internet, and they have to deal with the same problems as VoIP, but with higher bandwidth like streamers, because if you want to do video conferencing, you have sound like voice and video, and you have to synchronize the two. Peer-to-peer networks, or P2P, is another server that can be found on the internet, and this can be used to make users communicate directly without a server in between. So these are nowadays used mainly for file sharing, and this is used in applications like BitTorrent, which you might have heard of. Authentication and encryption services have been incorporated in most of the servers we have seen till now, and information can be really protected from unauthorized access. And its authenticity can be checked, for example, by all parties, and communication can also be properly authenticated.